Yo, 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 yo. How we doing? It's late. It's late night version. Late night. Where's the mic? There it is. Late night coffee hour. We ain't drinking no coffee, just that zero sugar sun-kissed. Late night coffee hour. But no coffee. Late night. We're here. We gotta get in the zone of it, Of getting this stream in, getting this vibe going so that we can do what we want. I don't know. Life's funny that way. You figure it out slowly but surely. What I am sure of is I kind of enjoy it, and like keeping myself external instead of internal serves me very well. So even in that small sense, hitting a little stream instead of sitting there doing nothing and thinking about what I should be doing is a way better vibe for me. So we're here. It's late. It's 1:09 a.m. We had a full work day. We got everything done after, baby. Our money's in check. Projects are slowly but surely in gear. We got a song in the works. We got some stuff to come. Yeah. So now we make sure we hit some music watching at the end. I'm sitting there feeling it. I'm like, all right, I want to watch the music type stuff. Get the night ended right. Keep getting our content rolling. So why the hell not? Late night music coffee hour. This is diet soda. Late night music coffee hour. So on some real nerd activity, first thing we have to check out is actually some indoor drumline musician nonsense, because it's indoor season, baby. We're only teaching one group this year, so that makes my life a little easier, but we have a lack of writing happening. So I got to write some licks. I got to get back on learning some hands. Make sure I learn the book I'm teaching in full, in and out. But also, we're not really attached to any of this marching arts professionalism besides the high school groups I teach now. So as far as world class goes, I can get back to getting just hype on it, enjoying the art form, getting pumped, and just like absorbing it so I can enjoy it and then put that into the groups I am teaching, and the writing I hope to get back to doing, even if it's just for fun and side projects, because that's life. I love this art shit. And it shows a level of music excellence that I love, to be able to like understand all these deep rhythms, practice it and teach it, and have it to a point of cleanliness where it can be performed and played together in this high level. So that's what we're talking about. We're gonna get in there. It's indoor season. So let's check out the actual goats. I think they didn't pull off the win last year, which is fine. I think it's good, actually. I forget the happenings. I'm too in the weeds. Who won WGI last year? It wasn't Pulse, and it was the group I actually loved to death, and I was happy about it. Let's Google it. RCC won gold. Yeah. Which RCC is amazing. They're always those top three: RCC, Pulse, and whoever else you saw in there. Rhythm X. It's late. Obviously, my brain's not working too great. So we'll see what kind of goopy ass react we get from this. But Pulse is always amazing. They have feeder programs out the ass. Plus, they get all the best players from around the world. You have the Chino Hills 2 Pulse timeline. John Mapes running it. He was the writer for Mandarins last year as well, but Mandarins are no more up writing anywhere for any drum corps stuff. But just an amazing group of staff, and we see again and again. You have the Zach guy coming out of there, going on to Blue Coat, Seb, But everybody goes to Pulse. Everybody goes on to March. Great things. The instructional staff is amazing. The actual art and program they produce again and again is amazing. They have John Mape's wife in there doing all the choreo, professional dancer style, and it's gotten a little ridiculous how good they can get early season playing these amazingly hard things. It makes sense. The art form, the skills, all that only continues to grow with time, which is, we love that. But it's to a point where like these kids are getting these books and playing it on their pads and having it so well rehearsed by the time they get to the first camp that like, dude, we're getting almost clean at their first shows and preview shows with like really hard, cool stuff. It's very cool to see, but also scary to see like the advancement of the art form. Like the kids are so good and it's dope. So enough yapping about it. Let's get in there so we can go to bed. It's 1:14 a.m. We got a bedtime out here, man, or we're screwed. We got Pulse 2026. We're gonna watch some warm-ups, watch some show, vibe it out. Typical, starting with our buzz warm-up and a new like tap-in for it, which is always fun. I love the unique Pulse tap-ins. Oh, there it is. Thanks for letting me know, big dog. My shit just breaks sometimes. That's how it goes out here with mediocre gear. Who knows how much was lost there? That's the point. We're just yapping about music nonsense. We're in the normal ass triplets. We love that shit. Welcome to Nerd Hour. And that brings us straight into eights. I love sequences of warm-ups where it's just like, all right, we don't got to tap off between them. Let's just play through, get everything nice and warm and loose. Right into eights, playing just the eighth notes. They're switching it up by having double stops in the middle between hands this year. It looks like. Right into double stops, all based around a very simple spaced out met, which is fun and really kind of just makes it harder and more consistent and them better in the long run because they can feel that subdivision together, let alone that met. So we have da 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 da. Just the met is keeping that simple one of every few bars, however you want to look at it. Who cares? But it's that gap click Benny Greb idea. So it's kind of like that thing of they're feeling that space together and you have that met to check in. Brings us back to the point of like, how are they that good this early? Just be feeling that space together so much. A lot of it's because a lot of this line has been together year after year, but it's just so cool, dude. They're all so good from their own different programs. We love it. Right into stick control. It's also a show, so they're just showing all the stuff. Sorry for anybody who's bored as hell. There's regular music eventually, but this is what we're watching tonight. My music enjoyment. Straight into stick control, so we're just playing different groups of 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a ba 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 ba, with different stickings to really loosen everything up and get everything warm and make sure we're all interpreting our rhythms together. Ree. I love that they add that in there. You got to get your little groovy bits, just backbeats into a big old shot with your pancake flip in the right hand. Woo! Yeah. Okay, now we can start to really hear the splits on the basses. They're rolling with 6 bass drums this year, which is always fun. Typically they have 5. Typically most groups have 5, but 6 allows more tonal spacing and, in my opinion, for more cool, interesting writing with more splits. Plus, business-wise, they get an extra kid's tuition, so they make more money. Everybody has more fun. Tuning sounds on point, as always, with these Yamaha bass drums. It's got those very fun tones, but very warm, punchy, and just like, I don't know, warm, punchy sound with enough overtones to make it interesting. Thank you, Yamaha. Missing none of all these splits, even though it's just basic kind of their warm-up splits, but it's all super connected, very fun rhythms, basic kind of split stuffs up and down to get you nice and warm, but throwing in those dum dum, those faster runs as well, because we love splitties. Looks like a super new to me faces wise quad line. Looks pretty young, but I'm sure they're going to be absolutely exceptional. It's just kind of the Pulse thing. Mostly just up and down 16 notes to match the rest of stick control, but they are not missing a single note as far as I can hear in all their runs, and it sounds just very warm, very connected, which is what you want from a bass line. I think this guy's a bass line goat. There's a few on there, but I don't recognize them all. Looks like bass 4 is pretty young. Which is just a sign to show of, again, all that skill level growth, especially on the West Coast, because it's like you have pretty young guys and girls and just whatever making their way into the world class of world classest lines, and you're not getting as many repeat members with like bass lines and stuff like that. And it's just a show of how good people are getting, and that's cool. Throwing a little buzz stroke in there with the little lick that we're adding at the end of this little stick control bit here. Love that. Just showing simple skills and doing it all together. Yeah. Little singles burst on the quads with the showing off of the drum 4 overtones. Or drum 3 overtones. Into our first exercise working on paradiddle stuff and controlling those inner beats and the more little back finger fulcrum that we introduced there. Also adding the grandma, which is just the inverted paradiddle where the accent is on the left hand, pretty much. And paradiddle. All of the things you need in kind of your basic exercises and basics in general for drumline into this big ol' warm-up sequence etude. So many notes with the slowdown into the end, really getting all of their subdivisions locked in, all of their fulcrums in their hands locked in. We love it. Ha ha. Boom, 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 boom. Separating all those notes out amongst the bass drums. It's so much harder than just playing them all together. Woo! Woo! Throwing in those little fours. Boom, boom, boom. Really, really hard, skillful stuff to just be showing off that quickly. Wow. The knuckle shots, man. This is going to be an insane bass line to watch, and I'm pumped about it. That's warm up. Little grid action with the buzz strokes to start. Then we're going to get into rolls based off of that. A little met change in there and a little shake out. The sequence can't be entirely sequential. Starts out with the buzzes, then I believe we just go into regular ass rolls in the same variation. Woo! So much more difficult to do on tenors because they're moving the drums around, and those drums, especially this one and this one on the lower end, have so much less tension and rebound. Shush. Such a full sounding battery already. Like, we're playing rolls, but it's so clean and locked in, and you can already hear how just well all of these drums and sections mesh together. What a full blend in sound we should get. That's really hard to do. Split all the sixes down the whole line like that. Boom, boom, betum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Betum. In that manner, it's crazy. Plus, having that kind of triplet breakup in there as a big old unison is super effective for the basses, especially this fast at locking in those unison phrases. are feeling it and warm-ups are that locked in this early season. Pulse has been on that trend, but it just gets more and more locked early season as the years go, and that's sick. Sick. Play eights at the end, just kind of as a warm down. You play so many notes, and you just need to bring the bearing and the whole line back to an even point of focus. I love the right 8, both 8, left 8 thing. I love seeing more groups add in the power of double strokes and making sure both your hands are even and heights are even by making sure you bring the less dominant hand in with the more dominant hand, especially between things, going back and forth really will even stuff out, make your hands solid. Into a kind of flams type big exercise. Yeah, super floppy flammy exercise. This is super hard to do this fast and keep it that locked in. Just everything's this locked in. That's crazy. Molar 3s. Molar's all about that wrist. You can literally just think like floppy wrist. Amazing buggetters on those bases. It's almost funny. That's like one of the most almost mistakes I've heard them make, and it's on like the easiest shit they can do, probably. Not the easiest, but come on. Buggetters for them is like playing eighth notes for the rest of us. That's crazy to be that locked in. That's so fast and so many singles being so low to the drums and everyone's together. One off little accent in there on that second push, but you know, come on, that's so crazy. Woo! Big old bass run into big old hits. I've been waiting for that one because of where I saw a comment that said the bass 6 hit the knuckle shot so hard that the drum came off the stand, and yup. God damn, just pounding those drums, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, that's really, really good for their warm-ups. Just another rep. I didn't notice that before, if that's the same. That's such a hard phrase with the crossovers, back sticks, into a gok shot, and the differential between what our shots are and our gak shot is pretty sick. Probably into our warm-up etude now. I'm gonna assume like our actual full one because the cymbies have joined in. I love me some cymbals. It's the instrument and section I must learn the most about because I don't know, but they look the coolest. And we have a very complex, complicated kind of tap-off riff, if you want to call it that, happening. And I love that. They just make it more crazy each time. I love it. Split taps, a couple little sizzies in there, chokes. Yeah, with a lot of space in there on the end of this one. Riffy into shot space, love it. Classic pulse little, you know, backstick thing you see right there where they grab the drum. Ooh, a little left-hand drag into a shot there, kind of bringing drags back and forth around the backbeats, spicing it up around the backbeats. Probably another Zach groove, Zach the swanky little groove there. I love this shit, dude. Little beat down on the bottom drum from the tenors with some skanks. Now tenors have their moment. Let's get it. Building the groove so the basses have their quick moments. Bass is matching all the rolls so it becomes vertical. Mr. Mapes himself coming in to just film on his phone in the background. Love it. Woo! Woo! So good on the warm-up end, yo. Just insane how locked in they are on, I know it's warm-ups, but the warm-ups are meant to get the hands together and the basic interpretations of rhythms and how we're feeling everything locked in together. And just from rip one, what, maybe 3, 4 little tic-tacky mistakes in that whole thing that are like noticeable enough for me to know without knowing shit. So good. They're going to be ripping. Who knows if they're going to win, but they're going to be absolutely locked in and so clean again. And it's all going to come down to show design again. That's kind of life these days in the marching realm, but we love it. And the performers themselves are more top tier than ever.
I just wanted to pause this video to thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do here at Marching Vlogs, you can support us by making a donation or buying some merch at our store. The link is going to be in the description below, or you can
go do it, dude. It's so cool. It's so cool if you're one of these performers getting your stuff kind of filmed and followed in this high of a quality is sick. And you want to be able to keep that going. Go support shit like it to make it happen. Come on.
Head over to marchingvlogs.com/support. It really does take a lot of time, effort, energy, and people to make this kind of content, and any support really helps us out. There are multiple ways to support us, so check out that link and back to the video.
All right, time for show music. Let's see what it's looking like. Look at these new Yamaha harnesses. Jesus, I can't talk. I'm getting so sleepy. We gotta get through this and go to bed. Fast, super clean right away. A little bit of dirt off of the what sounded like a stick stroke type of thing into the 3 shots on the hand. But like, come on. Are we really calling out a little teeny bit of dirt this early? We are, because it's Pulse and somehow they're this clean. But come on. Fast ass feats. Really fast moving stuff. Punchy so far. Up, see, dirt on the triplet roll. But come on now. A drag into a bunch of left hands. There's only so much stuff you can write on these drums and like rhythmically and blah, blah, blah. Like it's just how math works. But damn, we go in trends. I think it was McNutt or whoever started putting those drags in first in this marching vocabulary again. I don't know if I hate or love you. It's cool, but now it's definitely in trend. That's going to be a super cool effect, how we have turnaways while we have kind of dropouts of that part with the viewers, best viewers at cute. No, we don't want your fucking view bots, buddy. Get the fuck up out of here. With all of the spinning action, it's super hard to get all that clean because your ears are shifting and changing and turning of how you're trying to get it clean. But if you can set your ears, set your hands, and play it, it's super, super effective in how the actual sound of the drums hits the viewers. And I assume there's going to be cool visual things happening to kind of match that. But that's going to be super sick. Then we add back in with the buzzes, kind of growing ourselves back into the big shots for fast running around motion, bunch of notes action. Again, well put together, well written moment. So much body and vis happening. I love this like almost vlog, up close marching vlog style he is going. I wish it was color corrected a bit more like a movie, but that's just my preference and my eyeballs because I'm a sucker for hard color correcting. But it looks great. It's cool visuals. The actual performance is dope as hell. I like the shoes they got on. Uniforms are looking sick, not really crazy oblong like some years. The music is fast, rammy, very vertical, but with its cool, unique pulse moments. So far, so good. I really like that way of cutting between reps too. You leave the moment of them resetting while you start the audio and start to get yourself into that next rep. It kind of cuts down some of the downtime you and I see in even my own little videos of all these drum lines. It's like, how do you do that cut but keep both reps in and keep the tap off? You do it like that. Marching Vlogs figured it out. Marching Vlogs. Let's go. Snares seem like they're tuned pretty low for right now. That could just be where we're at, or that could just be the scheme we're going with to kind of match the actual show we're going to see on the floor. It gives you so much punch and impact, though, with the drums tuned low for moments like that, with big-ass unison vertical hits. Oh, this is going to be such a sick bass feature. You can tell how good they are just by how they all approach their instrument. The quality of the buzzes. Bugadas in the slow down fives, it sounds like, speeding it back up and slowing it down rhythmically. Not so much actual tempo. Different split clicks happening to make it kind of feel whatever you want to call that. Latin or, you know, just clave-esque rhythmic interpretations of the same thing around a basic type thing. Yeah, super sick bass feature. This is going to be a ridiculous bass line, and I'm excited to see it grow. Yeah, we could sit here and talk about all the little different rhythms, but that ain't the point. We're checking out how it is early season, and you can't even find the little real flaws in that. That would be a perfect end season bass feature, but here we are. Here we are, February 4th. Perfect add-in right away. Holy hell. The classic solo into add-ins, into build it up, into break it back down, into dropouts, back to solo. So good though, especially for early season. It's hard to do those add-ins that cleanly, and it's even harder to do it from snare to more snare, to add the tenors, to add the whole battery, to drop it back out. So cool, and especially with fast sections like that, very impressive. Hopefully they do that again. Hold on. Yeah, more of those drags. Do-da-da-da-da-da, do-da-da-da-da-da. Woo! Here we go, tenor feature. Always one of my favorite moments of any of these shows, especially Pulse stuff. Let's see. And tenor's tuned a little low again. I think we're just going with a lower tuning scheme, at least for this part of the season. We'll see what the floor looks like. Yeah, a little issue on that first set of crossovers, a little rim on the into the grandma with the Spock, but god damn, this is hard shit already. So what are you gonna do? Hate on them? With the of the new Mapes dual tenors, super hard, super hard. Some rims and a little dirt in there towards the end, but I honestly like seeing that early season because, like, you gotta let the boys grow. They're gonna rip that shit. That's a super cool feature. I'm waiting for more innovations in tenor writing, which I guess you see less often because a lot of these writers are mainly snare guys. But I feel like I've seen more interesting quad features from them. Maybe it's a lack of somebody on staff. Who knows? Super nice little grandmama in there. I just want to say, before I forget it, a general point about the writing of the show this year seems a lot less creative and interesting, a lot more rammy and a lot more just basic notes. Maybe they're going for a win, maybe they're going for a difficulty factor, maybe it'll make a lot more sense on the floor. But I like when Pulse does some more creative, unique writing styles, which this does not scream to me. It's good. It is unique and interesting, but it doesn't have as much of their flair in there. You got a few moments of it, but cymbal feature. Woo! Interesting little rhythms. Cool visuals to bring us into it with the flip ups. Interesting open rhythms. Nothing too crazy, which is what you like for a cymbal feature. You just want it to be cool, feature them, but not try and be like fast ass fives the whole time. Cool rhythms. Stuff you would hear and will probably make a lot of sense with the backing rhythm music. Yeah. Woo! Okay, a little A-B back and forth type feature with the snares. That's cool as visual things happening, plus how they incorporate it into what they're playing. That's unique shit we're talking about from Pulse. Maybe I just spoke too soon. Into a bit of a rammy section. Now we're into some fives, incorporating the rim. Yeah, this is unique stuff. Really showing off visually by getting the off-use hand down when we're doing cool on one hand things. Some of the more dense sections get a little muddy, especially when we have like, I don't even know what to call these. 6-stroke roll type actions, da-da-da-da-da-da, inverted type things. When we have those, our hands get a little more unused to it. We haven't practiced those as much over our years and years and thousands of hours of drumming, so it's not as locked in off rip. And see, through those back and forth, we keep our center snare playing, so we have the same rhythmic and sonic checkpoint for both the A and B section of snares. So vertical, so many big vertical rammy sections. I love that pass off. We have the basses hitting their final note into a big old left-hand shot. And right back to vertical, man. Like, so difficult to do all these vertical sections where every group of the drum line growing into the vertical phrases. Sometimes it's weird. It's weird. It's a strange writing style of just like vertical, drop out, fade. I don't know. Big old detail with the open roll phrase. Super hard to do and keep all those notes together because we're switching between fulcrums, front to back, making sure we actually keep all our rhythmic interpretation the same as we change how our hands actually feel and play those notes. Into the dropout with the one player.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment below, and don't.
Oh yeah, leave a like, comment below. Go support marching vlogs. That late night music coffee hour on some nerd shit. It's Pulse Percussion. It's indoor season, baby. We are keeping our finger on what's happening. Keeping up to date and locking in as much as we can because we got kids to teach. We love this shit and I like knowing it. I'm going to get my hands on some of this music and get to practicing in it. And I'm excited to see where the indoor cards fall, yo. To be honest, it's going to be crazy. Pulse is super clean already. It seems like their book is a little more, I don't know if it's written to win or just written to be super like difficult, but show a lot of notes and be super clean because their Pulse. We'll see. It's all going to come down to what's on the floor. But that's crazy early season, and it's crazy just how good these performers and players are getting as we advance through the year. And the bar keeps raising. Oh, you got to be this good to make it into this line? Okay, and next year they're better even earlier, playing harder stuff with even better performers. It's going to be crazy. The bass line is on fire. I love 6 bass drums. This is going to be sick. Thanks for checking in for a nerdy drum music coffee hour. It's coming, Pulse 2026. Keep your eye out for a bunch of yapping about indoor percussion so I can make sure I watch it all and I keep my finger on the trigger to put these stupid visuals in an indoor show near you and to make sure I can still write and play the game and Most importantly, because I love it, and I'm just going to spread my opinions. Otherwise, I wouldn't have watched this tonight and thought nearly as much about what was happening in it. Live my life a little extrinsically. Thanks for checking in, yo. Peace. We're still streaming for a bit till we go to bed. I want to watch this bit. What's RCC cooking up with just a little clip here?
Wait, there's no music playing.
Oh my God, I don't even know what's happening. This is going to be a ridiculous bass line. Yet again, a bunch of familiar faces. They're going to be so good. RCC, god damn, it's going to be a year of bass lines. Wow. Yeah, dude, that's going to be super cool. That's going to be super, super cool. I'm forgetting the video I want to watch based off that. What is that? What is that thing called? I'm forgetting. Oh no. My memory, I'm losing it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, see, I was on full cam that whole time anyway. This is a cool video. I just watched it. You heard it. Maybe. Did you even hear it? Yeah, you must have heard it. Dude, I wish I wasn't exhausted. I wish I got my ass on the stream earlier and just started like getting used to doing this shit again. Who cares if people are watching? I ain't even doing it for that. Hi if you are. Thanks for anybody who's checked in. But we're just trying to get after it, dude. Like, what the hell? Let's title this little playlist for myself Indoor 2026. Private playlist. Create. All right. Dude, I got so much music bullshit to watch, but I'm just tired. I really got to go to bed. But I would love to get like some more hand practice in or something. Something just to say I did it. Maybe we just watch some nonsense and get a little bit of hand practice in. Take me and my lunar ass to bed. She's sleeping. We got to set up the pup cam. That'll be later. We're going to stay on consistent vibes. Consistent vibes are better. We're going to be doing this shit anyway. This was our night anyway. It's just I would have been asleep by now. So it's a vibe, dude. You know? I gotta piss. God damn it. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'll let you watch this again now while I go take a piss real quick. Hold up. Oh, so much phone to deal with. People to answer, yada yada. I don't wanna. See, we got even more of this type of bullshit here. We do got even more. Like, we could totally just watch this while we're at it all. But like, what do we do? Do we make it all into one big old video? I guess we record this one. We make it all into one big old indoor percussion early season reacts. Something like that. But technically I'll have all the footage just by doing this. We just gotta do the work of editing, huh? Huh? Who loves editing? I don't. Who loves editing that shit? Making sure the shit's fucking working. Where are all our viewers on tonight? Twitch has the chatters. That's just how that show goes. Yeah, I mean, why not? We're just hanging out. It's about time to go to bed, though, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's well past bedtime. But like 2 hours past bedtime to get done a bunch of the shit I wanted to do. I don't think that's too bad. I'm clearing out as many phone notifications as I actually can clear out. And guess what? We'll have more to do tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Dum dum dum. Got sucked into the phone for a second. That's how that shit goes. Hun Lunar. That's how that shit goes. Yeah, we're gonna go into bed in just like 2 minutes. 2 minutes or so. Go to bed. Go to bed in a minute. Have ourselves a nice little sleepy. What do you think? Oh no, my puppy is ready for bed. What shall I do? I must go to sleep. Nah, it's time anyway, though. I'd be loving these sugar-free sun-kissed. These orange soda. But that shit do be making me burp. Hey, thanks for checking in. If you popped into this stream, I appreciate it. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Late night, talk some music and some coffee. I don't fucking know. Keep my content game rolling. Every day, 8 a.m., music coffee hour drops, so we got to record sometime. Oh. Especially with full work anymore. I forgot I cut my hair off. Not really, but I still do the head shake like I got hella hair sometimes. I'm not that crazy, don't worry. Hey, thanks for checking in. Stream tomorrow. We're going to start it a little earlier. We can't commit to a time yet because I don't know what time I'll get off work, and we're still getting used to this whole stream thing. But it's our first back. We committed, and it's time to get to bed, even though it's late. We got more done, so sleep a little less. Fuck it. That's how you discover yourself. Ha ha ha. You keep getting after it. Love y'all. Thanks for checking in. Find what is going to move you. So I'm going to keep getting after my shit as much as I can so I can find me and figure it out. Because this, I don't know why, but this makes me feel it. Not being 100% internal, but getting after it and feeling external, baby. Woo! Thanks for checking in. I'll see y'all tomorrow, alright? Music Coffee Hour, 8 a.m. Tell me some shit to listen to. We're listening to real music tomorrow. That's why we got most of the indoor percussion-y stuff out of the way today.